What's the deal, man? It's your boy McClain at Dwayne McClain TV. Like, I ain't got nothing in my beard, dude. I'm about to shave this off. I might go back to the baby face. We're looking like a whole Muppet. Bald face. Nah, I ain't gonna do that, man. I'm gonna look crazy if I pull up with that bald face. Knowing that I'm looking no good. If you see a man with no facial hair and he's not in the military, he's rocking no facial hair, there's a chance that man's not to be trusted, man. He got a bald face. I don't trust no bald faced person. But like, comment, and subscribe. Support the boy Dwayne McClain. Let's get this channel to 9,000 subscribers. And we're only going to build it up if we work together as a family, man. So be part of DMTV Nation. Support the boy, man. We still got a few things on the goal list we got to complete before January's out. I do got to update the store. And we do got another breakdown dropping before January's out, okay? But today's video is going to be about Chris Tuker, man. The guy who gave DC Young Fly his whole career. Y'all, DC Young Fly didn't do nothing but steal Chris Tucker. I don't think DC Young Fly funny. Some of his stuff is funny, but I don't think he's like a breakout talent funny. I won't watch one of his shows. I won't pay to go see him. You know what I'm saying? DC Young Fly ain't funny to me. He's a bootleg Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker came out and the Epstein list came out, right? And it's not talked about, man. Nobody care about it. And why ain't we coming out with the people who bought, you know, these people are associated with Epstein for transferring the children. So they're with him for transferring the kids, but the kid, nobody was talking about who bought the kids. So who's gonna be buying the children? Who's one do the kids go to? So Chris Tucker was part of that list with Epstein, and nobody's, like I said, this story's not even getting talked about that much. You know what I'm saying? People, but you know, I knew this was gonna happen. People, y'all don't really, the average person does not even believe this stuff. And look, the part where you get to the Epstein part, the average person, by the time you get to the Epstein part, they like, what are you talking about? Like, you talking crazy, you talking nonsense. Like, think about it. Because say you meet somebody on the street and you want to give them that work as far as catching them up to date of what this Epstein stuff is about. By the time you say there's an island, he was blackmailing people, there was underage people, all the famous celebrities went there, and it happened for years, and then you start talking about all this other stuff. The average person's they're gonna drift off and not care. Y'all, the average person, and I know it sounds crazy, the average person cares nothing for this information. They don't care nothing at all about it. It means nothing to them. This is pointless. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of knew the list was going to be talked about. But Chris Tucker's name popped up. Now, Chris Tucker came out and said, Jimmy Kimmel said the thing was fake. Chris Tucker said that the list was real and that he did fly on there. He was with Clinton and them. And him being around the Clintons, but Chris, you was down, man. You don't get around them politicians just because you're a comedian, man. That's like the same thing with Jimmy Savile. Look him up. JimmySavelle. Savile. Look him up. I might spell it wrong, but go look him up. He was a disc jockey who got around the royal family in England, and he was a disgusting, terrible person who did a lot of bad things with people who are underage and with people who were unalived as well. He did acts with people who was no longer here. And so same thing with Chris Tucker. You hanging out with the Clintons. The Clintons are probably one of the most dangerous people in the world. The most dangerous people on the planet. They take everybody out. So Chris trying to make it seem like, man, I was just on a humanitarian flight. I got picked, and I was just there donating to Africa. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know who that man was from a can of paint. Which is a great political answer. Great political answer, Chris. You went to the island. You were hanging out with them Clintons. You was down, man. And you was down. It's bad to see your brother do that, but some people can turn a blind eye to that stuff. I couldn't turn a blind eye to that stuff. I couldn't even be around it. But what I'm getting at is what Chris is. He tried to make it seem as if he didn't know nothing about it, right? He didn't go to the island. Here's the thing about the African humanitarian thing. Y'all, there's places in North Carolina right now where there's no food, no water, and kids are living without anything. There are whole towns right now, United States, entire towns where people don't have no water, no food, no electricity. Meaning these celebrities, rich people can come here and do those humanitarian things. There are schools that are 200 years old, have not been updated in 200 years. high schools, middle schools, and they will go to Africa. Reason why they go to Africa, the kids can't be tracked. Ain't no socials, ain't no cameras. Number two, they buying it. I said this in 2014, 2012. I remember my homies like, yeah, they do donate to Africa. Bro, for one, they do the Africa thing to make black people be quiet. So we hear them donate to Africa. We like, oh, well, at least they donate to our people. Not knowing, as a black American and an African, yeah, we share the same complexion, but we are two different breeds. And guess what? They hate us the most. They actually rock with y'all over there. But they still go over there and do y'all dirty. They still don't like y'all no more than they like us. But they kind of keep us, they try to keep us separated. Let me I'll be honest, man. People over that continent really don't speak too highly of us over here. And we try to be their brother. They do not speak highly of us. This is facts. But they cool. I rock my Africans. They funny. But anyways, they do the Africa thing. So everybody, well, Africa's poor. Africa's a rich country. They know that it's rich in a lot of resources. Even though America, funny thing is, America has the most oil. America has the most resources on the planet. That's why we plot here. We have the most resources. People don't know that. Natural resources. So Africa, they're going to go there, buy the Africa. The kids ain't tracked. They can go there and, what's it called? They can go there and just extract all the resources from the land. You know what I'm saying? I did a study on this years ago about how Bill Gates, this whole entire vaccine thing Bill Gates was doing. Bill Gates was in India, and he was out there going to these other tribes and stuff like that. And not tribes, but like going to these places where they're not so technologically advanced. He will go there and he will take people and he was tattoo them and let them know, hey, who was vaccinated, who wasn't. And it was really bad. It was really bad. Bill Gates done that. But they like to prey on these third world countries because there's no collateral, there's no damage. They don't have to pay for anything that they do. They can pretty much get away with murder by going to do these things. You know, so that's why when you hear Chris say, those flights to Africa are some of the most evil flights. You're seeing Oprah, Jay-Z, the African kids, think about it, y'all. We here in America, we never are going to get a chance to even be that close to any of them. You know what I'm saying? Even though they just regular people, they're going to go to them African people and get worshiped even more and then trying to put all this money out. They know they come over here, we robbing them. Jay-Z better not walk through our town. Better not. But I remember there was like a video that came out, so Jay-Z, Oprah, and all them in Africa with the kids building these wells and stuff. Man, that stuff be fake. And the Clintons got called out. Go look that up. When the Clintons got caught, a little girl went to Haiti. They went to Haiti, and the little girl called them out, and she was like, y'all come over here and damage stuff and mess with our families and stuff like that. So go look that up, man, when the little girl called the Clintons out. But I do think Chris got down, in my personal opinion, because think about Chris. He was doing Friday. He was Smokey. Smokey had a bald face. Smokey had a bald face, bro. Debo had a bald face. Stanley had a bald face. Maybe Debo had a little bit of facial hair. What I'm saying is everybody who was shiesty had bald. And Stanley, man, nobody liked Stanley in Friday. Smokey had a bald face. Then he went on the Fifth Element. Fifth Element, one of my favorite movies. I don't care what nobody say. I never looked back. When I grew up watching Ruby Rod, he was wearing dresses and stuff, so Chris Tucker did. I hated how they did Chris. Come on, man. Come on, man. Ah! It was a funny movie, but he did his thing as Ruby Rod. I ain't gonna lie. Ruby Rod was funny, bro. he did all the symbolism as Ruby Rod in Fifth Element. He had the blonde hair. He had the leopard print clothing. He had the dress. He had the lipstick. He did everything. He sold out crazy for that movie. But look what happened next. Rush Hour. You know what I'm saying? Chris Tucker was the man at one point. A lot of people, when they start falling off, they fall off when it's time to take to put the smaller person on the altar to the GOAT. That's the most political way I can say it. To put the younger person on an altar and drain their bodily fluids to a GOAT. That's the best way I can put it. I think that's what a lot of celebrities stop at. And that's when their careers start getting ruined. Dave Chappelle talked about this. He said that he's seen a lot of stuff in Hollywood that he can't talk about, but he's seen so much that he had to get brought back. I forgot how he explained it. And it was one of his stand-ups. He was trying to explain the Iceberg Slim thing, that he was just already ran out. And basically what it was, Iceberg Slim tricked the female back into working with him by faking a scene. And Dave said he was the female that got done like that similarly. The scene. So basically he's saying he's seen some stuff, and now he's kind of stuck into working here. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe Chris seen some stuff. I don't want to put that on any man that he did that, but Chris Tucker came back out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of good, he had some good, Money Talk was, Chris Tucker had like, here's the thing with Chris Tucker shot 3 for 3. He dropped like 5 classics in a row. He was a classic on Friday. We only watched Friday for Smokey, man. Let's be real. Smokey made Friday. Craig was cool. Debo. Well, there's a lot of things in the movie Friday. We got to talk about it in a separate video. But for right now, there's a lot of key points in Friday that worked. And I would say this. Smokey was like 10% or 15% of that. Without Smokey, that's one thing that missed in the rest of the other Fridays. The other Fridays just didn't have good characters, did not have those iconic characters, and it did not have that one guy to replace Smokey. Everybody wanted Smokey back. But you would love to see Friday 2 with Smokey. That's what once we seen Mike Epps, we were like, that's Day Day. Day Day was the dude though. We like Day Day. Day Day was a great replacement. But anyways, he was Smokey. Then he was Money Talk. Money Talk was a good movie, classic movie. He Rush Hour. He did The Fifth Element. I know I'm doing it out of order, but all those performances were classic performances. You know, then he did, people know he played a dead president, did an actually good acting role in that. He played in a lot of good movies, man. You know what I'm saying? He just disappeared. After Rush Hour 2, he was gone. And here's the thing about Rush Hour. Jackie Chan nasty. Jackie Chan got dirt on him. Y'all, I gotta still do my video, man. I was working on years ago, and I just got lazy. I'm a lazy dude when it comes to that editing, man. I got lazy. I really, really got burnt out of it. So I'm trying to get back into it. It's hard, but I'm getting there. But Jackie Chan's a wild guy. Go look at Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith photos. Jackie Chan down with them boys. Hurt my feelings to know he's down with them boys, because I'm a Jackie Chan fan. Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Bruce Lee. All I did was watch Kung Fu movies growing up. Kung Fu movies and Chinese food, Blockbuster. That's what it was. Go to Blockbuster, the video rental store, get some Chinese movies, get some Chinese food, come home. That's my mama. I used to love my mom did that, man. Shouts out to my mom, man, for giving me all those good memories, man. She'll go out and rent all these Kung Fu movies. Jackie Chan, Jet Li, some names I don't know, Michelle Yeoh. And we'll sit there, the Shaw brothers, we'll sit there and watch all that. So I'm a Jackie Chan fan. Jackie Chan got a crazy history, but Jackie Chan got down. And Chris Tucker probably wouldn't have got that Rush Hour movie if he didn't get down. You know what I'm saying? Chris Tucker got down, y'all. He got all the way down. That's how he got that Netflix special. Why did Chris Tucker get a Netflix special? And we don't even know if he's funny still. That Netflix special was trash. Chris Tucker, you ain't funny no more, man. Since you gave your entire act to DC Young Fly, you was not funny, bro. You was not. Well, what the heck going on? Let me get that. There we go. I'm still like, what the heck going on? Y'all know that's not really my hairline. It's actually hair over it. But anyway, I'm like, what the heck is going on, man? Chris Tucker is not funny. Why he got a Netflix special? He ain't even funny. So Chris Tucker got a Netflix special. He's not funny. You know what I'm saying? He's not anything, but him being on that list makes all the sense. I knew about that in like 2013. To my own horn, because I've been studying this for years. This woke stuff, this stuff people just not finding out. But we were studying this stuff. But we were studying stuff in 2008, bro. 2008. That's a long time for no internet to trigger you, no TikTok feeding it to you. Man, we was look, that lets you know who really was just interested. I like how the internet now got so many people into it now. But I remember the days, man. And then there was so much and more information. Way more information on the internet back then. I missed the internet, man. Back 2006, internet was crazy. 2007, 8, 10. Internet from 2006 to 2013 was amazing, man. I say the internet got bad after 2015. But for like 8 years, man, there was just information. So much information you could just read about Everything is on videos, text on text. Now to find that stuff, you gotta dig now. I'm talking about, it was the first Google search. But yeah, we been knew about Chris Tucker riding on the plane with the Epsteins. I been knew who Jeffrey Epstein was and the Clintons, and how they blackmail all the politicians and how they go around snacking these. Yeah, we been knew about that. The island, we been knew about that, man. But that's all I gotta say, man. Let me know what y'all think about Chris Tucker, man. Did I miss some points on it? Was he still funny? Should we do an independent Friday movie and talk about a Friday live or a hood movie live? Let me know, man. Support them, McClain, doing McClain TV. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. I'm out.